So on the driving test, the examiner would pull you over before the vehicle that you're going to use for your parallel park. Now in this scenario, I'm going to use the silver vehicle on the left. Although it's tucked away on the left hand side, it will still give us the same idea of how to perform the parallel park. And as you can see, the curb is long enough that roughly I should be able to fit in that gap. I shouldn't be coming all the way back to the curb on the other side. So we're going to first of all check the mirrors and make sure that everything is looking good. All the blind spot checks as per usual. I'm going to be moving my head very slowly, so you can do this a lot quicker, but I just don't want to make everyone feel a little bit nauseous. So we're going to pull down to the vehicle and we're going to pull up next to the vehicle, indicating as we pull in if anyone is around, but I'll do it just for demonstration. And we're going to stop so that the rear of the vehicle is level at the back. We're going to select reverse and we're going to secure the vehicle, and as you can see there is a vehicle coming up behind me, so I'll wait for this vehicle to pass. Once that vehicle is gone, I'm going to do a full check round, make sure no one else is passing, and I'm going to turn one turn to the left whilst moving backwards. Now I'm looking in the left mirror, and what I want to see is a triangle form in that left mirror, like that. You can see the triangle is formed, and also we're at about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to take the turn off, and I'm going to progress back a little bit more. I'm mindful of the oncoming vehicle. If he starts to come around me, I will stop. But I'm going back now until the triangle on the left gets really small. Okay, I'm going to pause now because she wants to come past. And as you can see in the triangle in the left mirror now, it's getting smaller at the bottom of the mirror there. So I'm going to go back a little bit more. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller until it gets really small. And I'm going to stop about there. Now, a second reference point that I can use in this vehicle is that if this vehicle reversed backwards now, it would hit this door frame near my mirror on this left-hand side. So at that point, I know I'm about at the right area to do my right turn. So I do one turn to the right. Okay, I'm checking around again, and I can see another vehicle coming past. So I'm going to wait for that vehicle. Once he's passed, I am going to move back slowly with this one turn on, and you'll notice that it starts to bring the car round level with the silver vehicle, and I'm straightening up when the car looks straight down the left mirror about there. Okay. Now again, another vehicle approaching, so I'm pausing, but I'm about at the point I want to be at, and I'd be pretty happy with that on my driving test. The distance on the left doesn't have to be really close. You want to leave a little bit of room so that if you make a mistake, you're not going to hit the curb. If you feel like you're going to hit the curb, you can take the vehicle forward again and then come back again. So let me demonstrate that to you now. So if I drive the vehicle forward when it's clear, so let's say on our turn when we went forward we came back too far, so let's get the angle back. So let's say I reversed back, and as I was coming back I was distracted by something that was happening, and before I know it I've come back and I'm obviously way too close to the curb. So rather than trying to carry on now, it's to be quite risky to do because I know I'm too close to the curb, what you can do on your driving test, you can correct the maneuver by moving back forwards again. You must make sure you have a good look round. That's the only thing. Don't move forward unless you've checked, and then just move forward slowly to get the triangle or the reference point in this left mirror and that car coming back to there, and then just reapply and go again, checking round. Now this time I know that I'm on track and I should end up where I want to finish the maneuver, which is next to the curb. Okay, and then I one turn back to there and stop. So it's okay to correct the maneuver as long as you keep your observations going, and obviously try not to mount the curb if you're going backwards. Stop before that happens, push forwards to a reference point that you remember. It could be 2 reference points forward. You could even start the whole maneuver again, but just make sure you keep your observations going throughout and then you should be good. After you've finished then, the examiner will ask you to move on when you're ready. So we're going to get ready. We're going to do our pom routine. So preparation, observations, make sure it's clear, and then manoeuvre. It's particularly important when you're moving away that you don't get too close to the vehicle and also avoid the curb on the opposite side. So keep the vehicle nice and slow. Move the vehicle slowly away until you've completed and away.